We'll start by the little intro, guys. Hello! Welcome everyone! Welcome for this new episode of the ESO News. Today we are the 11th October 2017 and we have plenty of things to tell you regarding Clockwork City, but not only that. So, Nicky.
Yes.
Tutor.
Okay guys, first thing on the agenda, Clockwork City release. The new DLC, Clockwork City, has been announced and it's going to be released on the 23rd of October. So it's really not that far away, just over 2 weeks away. Or just under 2 weeks rather. Which is one day before the Destiny 2 PC release. For the console, it's going to be released on the 7th of November, so a little bit later. It's going to cost 2,000 crowns. However, there is a collector's edition which will cost 4,000 crowns, and this includes the Clockwork Skiverton Pet, Kaguti Fabricum Mount, and 5 experience scrolls. As a reminder, Clockwork City also includes a new zone. Does include a new zone, a new storyline, new dailies, 2 world bosses, 2 delves, 4 new armor sets, and also a 12-man trial called Asylum Sanctorium.
The introduction quest to this new DLC is live since Monday, so you can do it already. For that you just need to go in a mage guild, wherever it is. There's a scroll on the table, read that and you start the quest that will introduce you to the new DLC and the new storyline. It's important to note that you will have to travel all over Tamriel, so be sure to choose the correct character that have different way shrine, or to team up with a friend that can teleport you to different places.
ZeniMax and the Elder Scrolls Online have also announced that they've reached more than 10 million players. Now, this is the number of players that have actually purchased the game and played it at least once across all 3 platforms. So this is not the number of current active players. However, considering that ZeniMax announced 7 million at BE3 in 2016 and 8 million a few months later, it shows that there's continued growth within the game.
For reference, World of Warcraft reached at its peak in 2011 12 million player current subscriber, and Final Fantasy XIV is currently approaching the 12 million players right now. But here we are speaking about current subscriber.
So to celebrate this milestone, ESO or ZeniMax is encouraging players to share their best moments or best memories on social media with the hashtag 10 million stories. ZeniMax is going to choose their favorite ones, reshare them on social media, and feature some of them on a larger event that they are organizing on the official website. Our prediction is that it'll be one of those crazy contests at the end of the year, like they've done previously, where they awarded $1 million or even some lifetime trips. Yeah,
indeed. And so, Nicky, I will start by sharing my favorite moment in the Elder Scrolls Online. A little story. That's something that has really impressed me. Nicky and myself will do a separate video regarding this, but now I'm going to share, I think, the most memorable moments in ESO, and that has been the plot of Orsinium. So I will avoid the spoiler here in case you have not done the plot of Orsinium. But this is a story that has really got me into it. I was really immersed into it. I was in the atmosphere, I was following the story, I was loving the character, and I played almost in a row. I've just only done that because I really wanted to know the end. And the story itself have really touched me deeply, because some event has, yeah, I felt betrayed at some point. Yeah.
I don't think I have a specific memory as such, but I mean, the point that I'd like to make is there was a time back in late 2014-ish where I wasn't going through a great period of my life. I was sick and kind of out of work and stuff because of my sickness. And, you know, ESO was something that I, you know, really looked forward to doing every day. It was like the only outlet that I had at that point in my life. And it was just exciting. It was the first MMO I'd ever played. It was just exciting. It was a whole new experience, a whole new world for me. And that period, like those 6 months playing ESO, was just, I can't describe it. It was just an incredible feeling to have every morning, you know, to be excited to you know, just to log into a game and talk to some people and do some quests and stuff. And it's something that I often strive to recreate, and it's not so easy to do, unfortunately.
The first time is never repeatable.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still trying.
It's like every experience in life. The first time is special, you know, it has its particular flavor. So next we have some class change to discuss about, and those class changes have been explained by Eric Robel, the combat lead designer in the ESO live that happened like 2 weeks ago or something like this. And those changes are being tested currently. That's why there's a server test, so players can just go there, do different kind of content, like the content you usually do, may it be PvP, a dungeon or whatever, and really put on the test all those new abilities and change, so it can be rebalanced. So the change that I'm going to speak about, that we are going to speak about, are the change that has already been fixed. So if you want to learn all about the change, you please go check the patch notes where everything is explained, but those one are the tweaks they have done recently according to the feedback of the players. Important to say also is that ZeniMax is going in a certain direction. The wardens do have 3 very defined skill line. You have the tank one, the healing one, and the damage dealing one, and they want to slowly push all classes into that direction. So every class will have a tanking tree, a DPS tree, and a healing tree. Yep.
Okay, so on to some of the bigger class changes. Again, if you want more detailed information or you want to read about more changes, because we've just picked out a few that we think are quite significant, please check the patch notes. But for the DK, Petrify, the unblockable stun fix is in place as far as we're aware. For the Warden, the Feral Guardian, when specific attacks are activated, the bear is CC immune. So this will give you more control over the bear. In future, they're going to work more on the pathing of the bear to make it a bit more reliable and predictable. They're also going to change the visibility of the Netch beam while in stealth, which seems like a kind of no-brainer, but the same goes for the Engine Guardian proc as well. The Seclusive Growth Ultimate, which that's the one you love, right, Elloa?
Yes.
Yeah, so they've just, you know, they've realized how powerful it is and how super cheap it is to keep up all the time. Mm-hmm. So they've decided to reduce the power of the heal, or the heal over time, instead of increasing the cost, which I think is a better.
Yes, I think so too.
Path. Onto the Nightblade. So the Executioner, it gives back magicka or stamina instantly instead of over time as it did previously. It does require the target to be hit in the 2 seconds, in between 2 seconds of it dying, but you do not need to get the killing blow. This is to improve Nightblade's performance in group content. Agony, the siphoning attack. Agony in the siphoning skill line. This ability and its morph will now is now an ally targeted spell that heals them over time and damages you for 50% of the amount healed. So it's kind of like maybe a Nightblade tank ability, maybe.
It's supposed to be more for the healing tree. Eric will have specified.
Okay, I see. They've also renamed this ability to Malevolent Offering. The fix in place for this now is an upfront heal instead of over time. And there is a requirement to have a minimum amount of health before you can activate this, obviously, so it doesn't kill you. A bow, now not class specific, but a weapon specific change. Acid Spray. They've increased the damage over time of this morph by 65% to better match the Asylum bow and make the spell more useful in rotation. So that could be a nice little combo.
Mm-hmm. Now to the trial in Asylum weapon. So 15, aka Mike Finnegan, or vice versa, Mike Finnegan, aka 15, which is the dungeon lead. I've showed in the last ESO live the new trials, have explained a little bit of the lore and how it looks like, and of course all the Asylum weapons. So the story of the Asylum Sanctum, it's Sotasil make experiment and he try to find out the secrets of the eternal life. So he has captured 3 Dunmer Sent and has captured their soul that he put in a crystal and has placed this crystal into an automaton, or of course that drove the 3 Sent crazy and they became insane, and that's why they are enclosed into the sanctum, so they are not hurting the resident and the innocent citizen of Clockwork City. So that's the story of the dungeon, the trial.
So this trial will have normal and veteran mode as always, but there's also 3 difficulty levels possible, so you technically have 6 levels of difficulty that you can experiment with here. So the easy mode would be for you to kill all 3 bosses separately. If you do this, you get green quality items in normal mode and a blue one for the last boss. If you do it in veteran, you get blue gear for the bosses and a purple one for the last boss. Sorry. Medium mode would be to be killing the last boss with one of the other bosses. This awards you blue armor and jewelry for normal and purple for veteran. Hard mode would be killing the last boss with the other 2 bosses at the same time. This will reward you with 1 blue Asylum weapon, 2 blue pieces of armor, and 1 purple jewelry set on normal. On veteran, you'd get 1 purple perfect Asylum weapon, 2 purple pieces of armor, gold jewelry, and also rarely, on occasion, you might get a rune box for the Clockwork City reliquary polymorph. That's a mouthful. You'll also get placement on the leaderboards. If you get placement on the leaderboards, you'll get 1 gold perfect Asylum weapon. And once a week, Vet Hard Mode will reward players with a Radiance Resonator worth 10,000 gold to sell to a vendor. And also Undaunted Plunder worth 1k from the last boss on Veteran. The bonus of these weapons related to skills, there are some visual clues to show when the proc is happening. Normal weapons are to allow casual players to have a chance to get those Asylum weapons. It's hard, it's kind of difficult to organize a group of 12 people. So they're trying to give some rewards for that. Perfect weapons are a little bit stronger, but not drastically so. The goal is really to reward the min-maxers or the meta players without creating too much of a divide between the skilled / pro players and average players. Allcast have done a series of analysis on each of the Asylum weapons on his channel if you want more information about the differences in those weapons.
Yeah, they're very interesting. So now let's go and show the Crown Store. So here we go. So the theme of the Crown Store, and this is something that I have... Oops, sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. Something that I've never done so far. So I will remove this so you can see it better. The thing is that for this special month of Witch Festival or Halloween time, each weekend you will have a limited mount to purchase during one weekend. So we had the last weekend we could purchase this beautiful horse and the pony. It's the shadow ghost creature. So let's hear in more detail. So you have the next weekend from the 12th October to the 16th is the shadow ghost Guar. Very nice. The next weekend will be the shadow wolf, and the last weekend will be the shadow senche. And so here we go very fast to check the zombie horse. This will be sold for the 16th October to the 20th October. There's other items like this personality. It will be also sold on a limited time from the 23 to the 27 October. You want that?
I want the zombie personality. The horse is disgusting.
Okay, well, here you have the pony. That's you cannot have it anymore. And here you have another little pet, which is the Jacques Dao Dead Rat, selling from the October 12th to November 1st. So you have another polymorph. That one is not sold anymore. It's gone already, and it's kind of cool because it's changed also depending of the race you are. The Pumpkin Spectre, that's for the 23 to the 27 October. The Scarecrow Spectre as well, the same time. And then you have some mask that you can purchase. This one, the little, that's butterfly, the owl and the cats that were sold last year. And then you have those one that change depending of the race you are, which is quite cool. Look, this one is very nice for an Argonian or Khajiit. It's kind of terrible. It looks really cool. So here it is, and of course Nicky will tell you a bit about this. You have the house.
Yes.
Here.
So the house, the Exercised Coven Cottage. It was named something different, but they changed the name to be more spooky, I guess. But it's located in Glenumbra, and it will be sold for a limited amount of time from the 19th of October to November the 1st. So just over a week, guys, this house will be released. This house will also be purchasable for gold if you complete the Witch Festival achievements. Now, we don't know what those are yet. We also don't know the gold price yet. Some people have said it will be around 250, 300,000 gold, but that's not confirmed, at least not by ZeniMax as far as I'm aware. Yeah, initially we thought the cottage might only be available for crowns during a limited time, which a lot of people were concerned about. But Elloa took the time to tweet ZeniMax directly, and they did confirm that it would also be available for gold, as we've mentioned, if you have the achievements.
Which is very important because I think it's important for players to also have some things to look forward when they are playing the game, and to have the possibility to purchasing houses because they are playing the game. They are rewarded in that way.
Yeah, definitely, because if you think about it, very few, I don't think they've released any new houses that you can buy for gold since Homestead launched.
Only the Hoagville Manor that you can purchase when you have the achievement to finish the 2 dungeon in veteran mode.
In Hackfield, yeah, but that requires a DLC purchase or a subscription, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
so there's none that anybody in a base game can buy for gold since the game came out, so it's kind of important.
Yeah. So here I'm going to show you the new season of Crown Crates. So let me take my little Pakruti thing now here, like Crown Crates. So this is the Reaper Harvest Crown Crates that have been released, and that's the reward you can hope to have. Possibly.
You might want to take Twitch chat off the screen.
Why they can see it?
Oh yeah, when you preview them you can, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Here you have the gore. The horse, personally I find them very ugly, but there are some people that will probably enjoy them. So that's the Apex reward. The legendary reward, you can have some banner. This time it will be Shogorat. The black beer that will be sold in limited edition at some point, and the little beer. And you have some mask. There is also some motif and some costume as well. The Kaguti. That's a memento. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can not really see it very well. The Sensei Lioness. The Shogorat costume, which is kinda well made. It's quite cool. Another skull thing. A statue of Shogorats. Tapestry of Shogorat, and this one. Epic reward, you have different sort of tattoo. I don't know if you can see it on my character. Well, you can see the facial one at least. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not naked. Just, I didn't think about that. So, some blood one, and some blood in the face one. Yeah, here you have the pirates selection that were sold previously. Shadow Ghost Gore, Shadow Pack things, and the Sensei one. You can purchase, you see, you can purchase the months separately, and you have a chance to have the pet that fits it. That's another memento. You have also this orc one and the red gore one here. Superior reward, you have some lipstick, the badger, crow calling. That one I find very cool. Another mask. Here, that mask, I win that mask. I find it very ugly. Dominion Scouts. Showing you everything here. Some of the tattoo. Some of the facial tattoo. Purple lips this time. Another scout. More lipstick. The Northern Links. And you have plenty of lipsticks this time. Yeah, I see what it is. You do your concrete and you only get lipstick, and then you're pissed off. And voila.
So Coroner's just pointed out that the house will be 250,000, so that's pretty much confirmed.
Okay. So here it is. We have just the community news to speak about.
Yes, so we like to take this time normally just to point you in the direction of some fellow community members that do good work. So for those of you that used to follow our website, I used to every Friday do luxury vendor items, which honestly took a lot of time because I had to stay up till like 2 AM to do them on a Friday. But not only that, they completely wiped us out of gold in buying them. But Benevolent Bodhi, who I'm going to link you to now, he does a lot of ESO information on there, as well as the luxury vendor items, and there's tons of other stuff on there, guys. He's not just that, he does reviews and blog posts about ESO in general, about gear. You know, it's just a really good resource site for ESO, so please check out his website. We're also going to link you to a video by JR Ken Diaz, which is a skin showcase. It's basically every skin in the game in video, and if you want to check out those skins, take a look at that video.
Yeah, I tried to find the video, I'm sorry, because
That's okay.
that's not the one.
Anyway.
Yeah, here you go. You have it. I stumbled on the wrong video, I don't know why. So here it is. Tian Len is doing this kind of video, but here's another person, another YouTuber, so it's the chance to see someone different and to bring in the support for someone that's you know, making effort to gather every skin. I think this video is kind of neat and clean, and it's a different way to present it, so it can be nice to have everything gathered here, just so you have an idea of what it is.
Yep, indeed, very cool. So that brings us to the giveaway and Q&A, I guess. Yes,
exactly. So if my Twitch want to work, that will be sweet. Thank you. So here it is, Q&A time. And first of all, we will start by a giveaway, and I'm going to use this new feature that's you know, thanks to Streamlab. So the giveaway will be a mud crab.
Yes, so we're going to be giving away a Rufus mud crab. Now, these are very special mud crabs for a few reasons, and I'll explain why. Firstly, you can't purchase them. You can only get them if you attended an event a couple of years ago, or if you buy the Rufus mud crab plushie directly from ZeniMax. But the main reason that they're so special is because they're coming from us.
Yes.
and they're for all platforms, PS4, PC, and Xbox. We have multiple codes for all platforms, so it's no problem. And that includes NA and EU as well, so it doesn't matter where you are. Please enter. So we're going to give away one of those in a minute. Well, we'll leave the giveaway running whilst we do a cute little Q&A.
Yes.
And then we'll announce the winner. If there is anybody here who's new, who's not familiar with the new Twitch extensions, to enter the giveaway, you need to hover over our stream, the video, and you'll get a little pop-up in the bottom right-hand corner, and you'll see you just need to click on that. If you haven't used it before, you'll need to link your Twitch account to a website called Streamlabs. Now, Streamlabs are the company that does all these alerts when you get a subscriber and stuff. It's very safe and it's very quick. Once you've done that, then you can enter the giveaway and possibly win a crab.
Indeed. So we have a first question, Trav, which is asking, is this game worth buying? So it all depends on what kind of gamer you are and what you expect from a game. But this game is a good game. It's well made. It has regular content. It's high quality. So yes, it is. But will you like it is another question. So maybe if you explain a little bit better what you expect from a game, we could guide you a little bit better. But yes, this game is definitely really worth to buy for the people that enjoy that kind of game.
Okay, so to expand on that a little, he followed up with I miss Skyrim. Now, I came into ESO as an Elder Scrolls fan, not an MMO fan as such. I came from Oblivion and then Skyrim, and ESO was another Elder Scrolls game, so of course I had to try it. And I think it's important to remember that it's not going to be another Skyrim. There are certain things you can't do in an MMO, or that don't make sense in an MMO that work in a single player game. So don't go into it thinking it's going to be another Skyrim, because that's not it. Think of it as an MMO with Elder Scrolls lore, really, because
it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid between an MMORPG and Elder Scrolls game, because the people that come from the MMORPG style and that have previously played World of Warcraft or this kind of game, they got a little bit disturbed by the feature of Elder Scrolls. They say, oh, but in ESO we don't have that, and why we don't have this, and why it's not working that way. Because Elder Scrolls is a mix between the Elder Scrolls games, which are solo game, very open, very sandboxy, and an MMORPG that propose group content, quests, dailies, dungeon to do together with people, and that kind of things. So you have both. From a Skyrim players, the world will be maybe feel a little bit more enclosed, or you will have the feeling to be more guided through your adventure, that you cannot do everything by yourself, that sometimes you need to meet up with people. Now it's completely possible to play most of the game completely alone and not having any problem. but there will be people around you, and so you will see them. Maybe they will disturb your immersion because they will do silly things. I don't know. But if you accept the game for what it is, it's really great. The lore and the stories are great. The game is beautiful. And to meet up with people is nice. Even if you're not used to it, you can meet some people and discover something that's very different and very nice.
Yep, absolutely. Just, don't go into it. The important thing is if you go into it thinking it's going to be another Skyrim, it's not, and you'll just be disappointed. So try to go into it, if you're going to play it, with a bit more of an open mind, because it's not going to be a clone of Skyrim.
So the second question is Toby Stan asking, when will the next Quiet stream be? So we are generally doing a lot of semi-relaxing content, even if we are not making them softly spoken stream. It is true that we have not done pure softly spoken stream since a while, and we could reintroduce them because you're not the only one asking for it. Meanwhile, if you miss it and you don't have it, we have a playlist with more than 20 episodes. So if you need something to fall asleep or just to, there's that possibility.
Yeah, I think it's just mainly the schedule and the type of games and activities we've been doing recently haven't been ideally situated for a softly spoken stream, and I don't think they're going to be for a little while, given that Destiny is coming out in a couple of weeks now, which we plan on playing quite a bit of. It's not really the type of game that I think a softly spoken stream would work well with. So they're not abandoned, but we just have to find the right time to do them.
Yes, we will discuss that and find a solution that will work for everyone. Softly spoken Destiny killing. Well, we can hope, but maybe not the first day.
Yes, guys, if you have any questions, please ask away. It can be ESO related or about us, I guess, in some form. Or, it can be about, when I say us, I mean the stream and stuff.
Yeah, but also mostly about Clockwork City. We have been playing it. We have played it once when it just released on the PTS, and yesterday we played and we streamed it. So we are going to explore it so we can make a proper review about it. So I've been reading the forum today. It was a long time we didn't, because we had been quite busy with Final Fantasy lately, so we had to get back into the ESO mood, and so I made all my documentation to prepare this ESO news, so you can ask anything you want. And yes, we also have the emote that has been released. Weolo and Xene have already used it, so you can abuse about it.
Yeah, so all 3 emotes have been submitted, but just the level 1 emote has been approved so far. Yep. So maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, we will see for the person that has unlocked the other emote.
Right now we have 1 guaranteed mud crab winner unless somebody else enters. So just to reiterate to any new people here, we are doing a little giveaway right now for a Rufus mud crab. It doesn't matter what platform or what country you're from. If you want to enter, just you just need you just need to click on the little icon that pops up on the stream, and you can click on the giveaway and join giveaway. Simple as that. It's very, very simple.
Yep. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you guys. It's indeed my daughter. We make the emote, so this is really cool that you like it. She will be happy. She has worked quite a bit on it, so she will be happy.
Yeah, and I'm quite impressed because it's so difficult, trying to put so much information into something that's so small without it looking just like a mush of color, And I'm impressed by how clear it is, and you can clearly see what it is, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Can you no, it's okay, actually, don't worry. Are there any more questions, guys?
That's okay. Maybe our news were well documented and well explained. There's no more question. No, Kevin. PC is coming the 23 October, and for PlayStation and Xbox One, it's the 7 November. Console always have it like 1 or 2 weeks after PC. This is due to Sony and Microsoft having to do some extra testing and approval and things like that before they can release it. So there's always 2 weeks of difference between the PC and the console release.
Okay.
So we're closing the giveaway.
Yeah. We'll see who wins the mud crab. So we generally give one of these. I know not many people want mud crabs, but we generally give one of these away every ESO news. So if you don't win this time, there's always next time.
Yes, indeed. And so what you will see is if you click on this little icon, you will see the roulettes with the winner. So it's always fun to watch. So good luck, guys. I'm closing it. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. And it's Kevin! Congratulations!
And I just noticed, Wrecking Gorilla, that for some reason you didn't enter. I don't know if you're having difficulties. If you're on our Discord, drop us a message and we can help you get that working for next time.
Yes.
And that goes to anybody in here. If you're not on our Discord already, just join.
Yes.
We're fast approaching 300 members on there, I think. Kevin, if you want to drop me a PM with your platform and server of choice, and I'll get that straight to you.
Yes. And that's all for today for the ESO News. Thank you so much for the subscription. That's so sweet.
Hey, Firefeast Hal, welcome. Well, not welcome. This is your second month, but thank you.
Thanks so much for being two awesome people. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah, okay. So that is one problem. So people on mobile devices don't see those.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that, Wrecking Gorilla. It doesn't, I don't know, it's new, so I guess it's just not out on mobile devices yet.
Yeah, it might be improving in future. All those kind of expansion in Twitch will, be developed more and more. It's a new thing, it's in beta, and yeah, it's the new route, it's the evolution. So we have decided to jump right into it, and so we're just following. There will, of course, have improvement in the future, as we can guess. So,
oh, so sorry, Frexis. Again, we will be giving one of these away every ESO News Live, so just come back. There's plenty of plenty of crabs for everyone.
This will be for next time, for next episode. That will come in 2 weeks, and we will be speaking of the lore of Clockwork City, because that will be the subject of the next ESO Live. The official ESO Live. We are just making the summary of everything. So thank you so much, guys. The stream is not closing, but we are putting the end screens for YouTube. So the people on YouTube, thank you so much to have watched this video. And if you like it, do not hesitate to share it with your friends and your family and everyone in the world. Yay! Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye. Yep, guys, so it's not finished